Welcome back to Real Surf Stories. California lit the surfing flame that fired up the world. But how did it all start? When and where did the first surf session ever in the United States take place? And who were the surfers? The day was July 20th, 1885. 3 Hawaiian princes, Jonah Kuhio Kalanianaole, David Kawananakoa, and Edward Keliiahonui paddled out to the Santa Cruz Rivermouth and made history. The debut was published in the Santa Cruz Daily Surf newspaper. The brothers, princes as they were nephews of King Kalakaua and Queen Liliuokalani, came to California as students at St. Matthew's Hall, a military academy in San Mateo, as part of an education of Hawaiian Youths Abroad, a government-funded educational program to help students further their educations beyond the institutions available in Hawaii at that time. They would ride the Southern Pacific Railroad from San Mateo to Santa Cruz on weekends, where they either stayed with family friends or stayed at the Wilkins House on Pacific Avenue and Cathcart Street. Grover Lumber Company was just up the street, where they milled first growth redwoods into solid 18 to 17 foot Royal Olo boards that weighed up to 175 pounds. This also marked Santa Cruz as the first place in the United States where surfboards were manufactured. The brothers stayed in California to surf and complete their studies for a few years before returning back to Hawaii. They brought the boards with them, which changed the way surfboards were constructed in Hawaii, as redwood became the new go-to, and shipping of redwood to the islands began. Edward died of typhoid shortly after returning to Hawaii, but Jonah and David went on to travel and spread surfing to the world. In 1890, they introduced surfing in Europe at Bridleton in northern England, along with their cousin Princess Victoria Kaiulani and their English tutor, author John Wrightson, even got some waves. They returned to Hawaii, Jonah working in the Department of Interior and Customs Office, and David as Council of State, under their aunt, Queen Liliuokalani. In 1893, the monarchy of the Kingdom of Hawaii was overthrown by the United States, putting in power a provisional government of Hawaii, established by the coup leaders. Jonah and David participated in the Wilcox Rebellion against the newly United States formed Republic of Hawaii. The rebels proved no match for the Republic troops and police, and shortly thereafter hostilities began, and all those involved in the rebellion were rounded up and captured. David was jailed, yet released for lack of evidence, but Jonah was sentenced to and served a year in prison. When he got out, he left Hawaii, traveling the world and serving a stint in the British Army, serving in the Second Boer War. Following annexation, the Hawaiian Organic Act established Hawaii in the United States government, and David became one of the 5 founders of the Democratic Party of Hawaii. Jonah returned to Hawaii from his self-imposed exile to take part in politics in an attempt to preserve and strengthen the Hawaiian culture, people, and heritage. He was active in the Home Rule Party of Hawaii, and in 1902, Jonah became a delegate in the United States Congress as a Republican. In 1919, Kuhio introduced in Congress the first ever Hawaii Statehood Act. 40 years later, it came to fruition. Kuhio Beach Park in Poipu, near his birthplace, the Prince Kuhio Plaza Shopping Center, and the Prince Kuhio Federal Building named in his honor. Prince Kuhio Day on March 26 is a state holiday that honors his birth. 2 of Hawaii's public schools also honor him. Prince Jonah Kuhio Elementary School in Honolulu and Prince Jonah Kuhio Kalanianaole Elementary and Intermediate School in Papiakau, Hawaii. A plaque with the three princes was added at the Santa Cruz Surfing Museum at Mark Abbott Memorial Lighthouse. Today, the two original surfboards of David and Jonah are stored at the Bishop Museum in Honolulu.